Hello and welcome to Cary, North Carolina for today's USA South Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Championship featuring Brevard College and your William Peace Pacers. My name is Ryan Killey. I'll be bringing today's action from Wake Med Soccer Park. I would argue to say this is one of the homes of college soccer, especially college soccer championships. It's fitting that this will be the first USA South Athletic Conference. Well, I guess last year the championship game was here, but this is the first one featuring William Peace University. So USA South Championship is back here, a place that's hosted many NCAA championships, ACC championships. Um, Perfect day. It's a little warm for myself for early November, but you can't argue for 70s, no rain, little cloudy so the overcast should help out the players. I'll give you the starting lineups for today's contest. For Brevard, in goal, number 1, Mateus Rossi. Number 2, Brady Tesh. Number 3, Sam O'Callahan, the first teamer. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 5, Facundo Zunhari. Number 6, Rocco Barbone. Number 15, Felipe Chukov. Number 17, Tom Dusage. Number 19, Igor De Silva. Number 24, another first team all-conference selection, Ryan Lynch. And number 27, Daniel Morgan. For the Pacers, we've got first team all-conference selection and goalkeeper of the year, Trip Kid. Jose Martinez Hernandez, number 3. Rush Campbell, number 4. USA South Athletic Conference Player of the Year, Jorge Lemus. Then first teamer, TJ Hurd, number 8. Number 9, Danny Alvarez. Number 10, George Aguilar, a second teamer. Number 12, Karan Williams. Number 14, Ramiro Vera. Number 24, Davis Kelly. And number 28, the Rookie of the Year and also first teamer, Josh Rutland, getting the start as well. He's been coming off the bench a lot as a super sub, but he's getting the start today. So should be a great match. These two teams played a couple of weeks ago. Last week, October 29th, and it would draw 1-1, which allowed William Peace to keep hold of the 2 seed for this tournament. And the national anthem is playing, so I'm going to take a quick break. All right. Teams are getting their final pre-match handshake going on. Brevard is going to be going right to left to start this half. William Peace will be attacking left to right. Should be interesting to see goalkeeper Rossi for the Tornadoes, see if he has any problems with the sun. Be straight in his face for the first half. So not sure who won the coin flip to decide which way they're going, but if it was William Peace, it was great decision on their part to not face the sun this early. Should be good cover in the second half with that starting about 4:30, but um, we'll see on that. This is the fifth ever matchup between Brevard and William Peace, uh, with William Peace being a newer program. They played in 2017, 2018, 2019, and as I mentioned, the most recent appearance game between the two teams was last weekend, on the 29th. In that first meeting in 2017, the goalie for the Pacers, none other than assistant coach Christian Ortiz. Two teams have come a long way since then. Brevard was early on in their transition from Division II to Division III, and William Peace was just starting as a program in their infancy. Not the first year, but one of the first years. And it'll be William Peace to kick things off. Alvarez in the center. And here we go. William Peace with the ball, keeping possession right now. Vera looking to cross it to Aguilar. Wasn't able to get there. Good track back by Rutland. Action in the middle of the field so far. Great job by Lemus to get possession there. An easy ball for Rossi to handle from Lemus into the center. He was definitely looking across to one of his teammates. His Tornadoes will get their first actual possession of the match. Great pressing there. Out of bounds for a Tornadoes throw-in. Ryan Lynch, number 24 up top for the Tornadoes. Very, very dangerous player. First team all-conference player with 13 goals and 5 assists on the year. Someone that the Pacers are going to have to keep an eye on all day. Likewise, the Tornadoes are really going to have to watch out for Josh Rutland and Jorge Lemus. Those two combined for one of the most potent strike duos in the conference this year. Hence why Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year and both first team all conference. Nice job, Rutland in the box, but gets kicked out for a throw-in. Number 8, TJ Hurd, will be taking this. See what the Pacers can muster. One of the first strong opportunities, throw in inside, but headed out. Here's Martinez with it, gets it over to Aguilar, and they clamp down on him quickly. Tornadoes, nice job defensively, getting out of their zone and taking that danger away. As Tesh has it now, being defended by Rutland. Great pressing job by Lemus. Get his foot in there. You can never understate the importance of a strong press for a team and how it generates goals. Here's Lynch with it. Crossing the box. Great tracking back. Ramiro Vera to intercept that pass and clears it away for a Tornadoes throw-in. Good job by Rush Campbell guarding Daniel Morgan, not letting anything get towards him. Long shot by the Tornadoes, but nothing, no damage there. One of those that curls away from the net. About 35 yards out. Nothing for Trip Kid to worry about. As Igor Da Silva with that. One of the Tornadoes wearing an armband. Pacers with it. And just as I say that, gets kicked out for a goal kick. Morgan with a nice one-touch pass, looking for Lynch on the release, but offside's called. Good job by Pacers defenders, Martinez and Campbell, to step up and make sure it would be an offsides. Subtle nuances like that really help make a strong team. And then, of course, when you've got a midfield destroyer like Hurd, you know, first team USA South All-Conference. You know, a defense, there's so many important parts. You got your back forward that really help out. You know, the freshman Kelly has really stepped in well this year on the left side. Trip Kid, the goalie of the year, great job stepping up and taking that. Served as an understudy to former USA South goalie of the year, Jacob Smith. And those 2 years certainly paid dividends for him as he's really come into his own and been an outstanding player for the Pacers backline this year. Lemus with it. Good little touch from Rutland. He's getting not a lot of room. He's clamped down by Tesh and another Tornado defender. But Pacers still in the attacking zone. Ooh, a great header from Lemus. Great ball in by Aguilar. Lemus got a piece of it. Rossi right there to take it away and get his first save of the game. Outstanding defense by Campbell. It's going to be a terrific matchup today across that Tornadoes attack, and when you've got someone as potent as Lynch going against someone like Campbell, you know, who in his own right, you know, if Lemus didn't have the year he did, you'd definitely be talking about Campbell as a player of the year potential as well, for the way he really just took over this back line and played so well. And him going against someone like Lynch should be very interesting. Great job there by Kelly to intercept that pass, but Tornadoes recover with Da Silva with it. Gets it over to Lynch. Heard a great turn. Another good step up there. Right winger, I don't have the number over there, so I apologize for that, but he gets it. Morgan was looking for a late Tornado runner, no one there in the box. All Pacers Easy to clear it away. It'll be interesting to see the possession statistics at the end of this half. Definitely a lot more possession for the Pacers early going. Callahan gets it out. Another first-team all-conference defender. You know, like I said, with Campbell going against Lynch, it'll be interesting to see O'Callahan going against Lemus. Obviously, when you've got 11 on 11, it's not 1v1, but there are a lot of 1v1 situations, and you always have to. Whoever can win him can obviously, dictate who wins the game. Offsides on the Pacers. Aguilar's speed getting the best of him there. Rossi gives it a boot, but as I said, right there, Campbell to head it back to Alvarez. Gets it out wide to Aguilar. Great switch to Karan Williams. And he'll have the throw-in. Pacers working their way slowly up with these throws. Once again, another throw-in. Hurd's going to take this one. The closer they get to the box, that's where Hurd comes in. See what set piece the Pacers can draw up right now. And what a goal! Terrific throw from Hurd. I mean, literally could not draw it up any better. Josh Rutland right there. It's like Coach Huber drew that up in practice or something. And yes, that was a very sarcastic joke, but I mean the just perfectly ball landed on the boot of Rutland. Great timing, everything, and the Pacers now have a 1-0 lead. What a throw by Hurd. What a connection by Rutland. His second goal of the USA South Athletic Conference tournament. Second in 2 games as the Pacers take the 1-0 lead. Foul there by Kelly as we get back to the action. Lynch going down in that tumble. We'll see how the Tornadoes respond here. O'Callahan taking this service. He did have 8 assists on the year. It's a high amount for any member of the back line. And, I think it's safe to say who he'll be looking for in this. Good job there. Hurd getting in there and taking away any damage, That's the way you see it with truly great midfielders. They, make a terrific offensive play on one end with his throw-in, and then destroys things on the other side with his defending ability. As Rutland trying to get around Barbone. Barbone doing a good enough job to make Rutland lose it to Rossi, so giving enough time for his teammates to help him out in that situation. That long boot will go out of bounds for Pacers throwing. Trip Kid easily handles that. Great job coming off the line. Oh, and that's got to be a foul hit. Officials do a nice job catching that. Barbone taking, excuse me, not Barbone, that was Sunhardi, taking down Rutland. As Campbell will take this free kick for the Pacers. Scrum right in the middle, and outstanding defense by Martinez to prevent that ball. Without him, Lynch has some room to run. Kelly was right there. Hurd gets a foul, taking on Chukov. Fake going quickly, but Lynch is going to line up for something here. They're going to run a set piece here. Daniel Morgan is 6'3", the freshman out of Northumberland, England. Fortunately, Lynch's service straight to Trip Kid for the Tornado, so Kid doing an excellent job manning his box. Lemus with a little room. Oh, great one step. But good job recovering from Barbone there to not allow anything to happen. Garcia tried to thread that pass to Lynch. A little too much mustard on that kick. The kid was once again there to avert any danger for the Pacers. Outside back playing high, doing dividends. Good press there by Rutland. Tornadoes clear it very well. Lynch with it in the middle. It's over to Garcia. Looking for Morgan, but once again, Hurd. He was looking for Aguilar over on the left side, the far side. Aguilar slipped up, but the pass was a little bit behind. He tried tracking back. Good idea from Hurd. As the Tornadoes will get another throw in on this side. Thought Chukov was going to take it, but it's going to be O'Callahan. Ooh, good little one touch by Morgan. Lynch trying to cross it in, but once again, no danger. Kid right there, man in his box. And that's one of those things that don't really show up in the stat sheet. The box score, how well goalies can do that, how well they come off and just take away dangerous opportunities like that. You might not get a single save in a game, but you might prevent any cross from getting in there that way and end up with, like I said, with no saves, but you do a terrific job of not allowing the offense to get any opportunities. Williams with the throw-in to Lemus, who is getting surrounded by Tesh and Tsunade. And somehow stayed in. Great footwork by Lemus. And Vera looking for Kelly over on the left, who's got some room. Using his right foot and looking for Hurd going on, but Rossi right there to get it. And the quick movement doesn't get by Vera. This midfield trio of Hurd, Vera, and Alvarez does such a nice job kind of controlling it. They change their spaces so well, and Hurd with a little room. Ooh, it's a good opportunity. Well, that's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for Rossi. But as I was saying, they do a really nice job of reading each other, drifting into the other spaces. You know, when you've got three in the midfield, they've got to play well with each other, and the better they play together, the better the team does. You know, the engine room is, as some call it. So Alvarez looks out wide to Aguilar. Ooh, good move in there, and a shot. How that did not go in, I don't know. What a pass from Aguilar. Great shot by Lemus. And the goalie's best friend, the post, did its job, held the ball out. But good positioning by Rossi as well, right on the line. You know, that's one of those where the ball has to cross the line completely, and I think it straddled that the entire time. Good defensive job there by Rutland. Oh, and a terrific pass to Lemus. And we're gonna have a corner kick here. Good recovery from Barbone and Tesh. They're getting tested by this potent William Peace Pacers attack. As Aguilar will take this corner kick for the Pacers. Most of the Pacers up top in the box, making their run now. Alvarez got his head on it, but just a glancer. It's Lemus with it. Tries getting the cross in, but nothing. Well, I wouldn't say nothing. Knocked out of bounds by De Silva. And Pacers will get another corner kick that Aguilar will take. You know, this, you know, we're obviously dealing with an unseasonably warm summer day. November day. It's not summer, but it feels like summer as Aguilar getting ready to take this. Pacers get the cross in. No one gets a hold of anything, and we'll have a sub. So, you know, you might see some issues. Players cramping a little bit more just because they're, you know, not used to. It's been a nice October, you know, normal season weather. Sunhari coming out. You know, as I said, his job has been working against Hurd, Rutland, and Lemus, and that's not an easy job whatsoever. So Marco Silva from Manaus, Brazil, coming in. And that's going to be a foul on De Silva, on Igor De Silva. On Vera, and Pacers will have a free kick. But yeah, a stark change in the weather from last Saturday's match at Brevard to today's match in Cary, North Carolina. Much different. Good ball there from Martinez. get a quick stoppage. Alvarez was a little slow to get up there. He's walking. Jogging over to Kevin Brandt, standing athletic trainer at William Peace University. But he looks fine. He's going to go back in shortly after the ball gets back in play. And there he comes back on the field. So nothing doing there. Campbell with possession right now. Good job there by Rutland. .22 minutes left in this first half. Pacers really controlling a lot of this tempo. Good job there from Desage, taking that away from Lemus, but it's going to be heard with the throw-in, but this time just a short one, getting it into Lemus. Look for the ball in, goes over Rutland's head. O'Callahan there to corral it for the Tornadoes. Nice job by Martinez, just knocking away for the throw-in. O'Callahan will take this throw-in for Brevard. A little bit of a size difference over there between Morgan and Kelly. Kelly at 5'6", and as I mentioned, Morgan 6'3", but he held his own there. Good possession there by the Tornadoes, but trying to get it in to Lynch, and good job there by Karan Williams to not let Lynch get any possession back after the, couple of nice 3-touch passes. A little bit of a push by Chukov, gets away with it. But yeah, could see that coming. Rutland coming back to challenge the play after, he definitely a little bit of a push, knocked him off the ball, which allowed Tesh and Chukov to take it away, and then he came back really trying to recover from that. Lynch with the service. Morgan's header innocently out of bounds, so. Now Lynch definitely does have a great service. That's why, as I said, first team all-conference, 5 assists on the year. You wouldn't think a guy who scores 13 goals is going to be taking free kicks from that deep out, but when you can put it where you want it, that's who you want taking them. O'Callahan with it, being guarded by Kelly. Defender on defender. Good job there by Aguilar to help out. And great play by Kidd. Once again, something that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. And that was a tough challenge by De Silva on Lemus. Alvarez there coming back to not let De Silva get too much room on it. That official said that De Silva had ball, and he's right there seeing things. Nobody's worse for wear. Igor De Silva knocking away from Hurd as well. Tracking a lot of territory right now the midfielder, has also been helping out a lot defensively. Official, a little word with him just to make sure things don't get out of hand. I mean, this is a championship game. This is a game to decide whether or not you go to the NCAA tournament. You know, there are at-large bids, but you can never count on those. Lemus with a little flick. Oh, it just missed. Rossi did a nice job as well coming off to kind of challenge him. Lemus is slow to get up, but Lynch, great little pass to Chukoff, and Kid reading things perfectly right there, not letting any room for Chukoff. Makes an easy save. Alvarez trying to get the ball out wide to Aguilar. Would have been tough anyway. Lemus was slow to get up on the other end. Good job defensively there by Campbell stepping up. Ooh. Marco Silva looking for Lynch, but his ball harmlessly out of bounds as well. We'll say, as I mentioned before, picturesque day. So we got a couple of subs coming in for the Tornadoes. You know, it's that fall time. Leaves have changed colors. Some leaves are falling on the ground throughout. So just a beautiful day. Morgan and Chukoff coming off for the Tornadoes right now, and looks like 34 Augustin Oneto coming in, and number 9 Duncan Stroik coming in up top. Oneto with it. First action since coming in. Making a nice run there, trying to take defenders away from Lynch, but Vera not having any of that. Ripping the ball away from Lynch. And getting out. Just under 16 minutes left in the half, so definitely Pacers with, the one goal, 35th minute by Rutland off the long throw and by Hurd is the difference right now. But Pacers controlling more of the possession, and I'll get you that number at the half. Oneto with it again as Rutland clamps down on him. It's just such a terrific team defending by the Pacers. You see the forwards tracking back, making sure that they're pressing up top like Lemus is doing right now against Barbone. Frustrating him just like Barbone is trying to frustrate Lemus. But then they track back as well. Marco Silva with some room. Switches fields to O'Callahan. Gets it to Oneto. Been active so far since coming in, and that's exactly what you want to see from your subs. As the Pacers will bring 2 in off the bench. Looks like Vera and Rutland are coming out. Josiah Corona and Alex Macedo are the two subs. Good job there by Aguilar and Macedo getting his first action.
Tornado's getting the foul called. Aguilar getting talked to by the official right now. And we'll get a quick stoppage in the clock. Got a couple more subs coming in right now. Don't know who went out for the Tornadoes. Didn't catch that number. But João de Souza coming in, and then Donnie Leahy coming in for the Pacers, coming in for Jorge Lemus. So O'Callahan taking this. I mentioned he's got 8 assists on the year. Looking to get some action in the center. Scramble for it off the post, and there's Campbell right there. Deflected off kid Campbell. Nice job clearing it. 45 yards away from the net, exactly what the Central defenders should do. That's why he's a first-team all-conference. Callahan's service there out of bounds harmlessly. So Brevard with their best chance of the afternoon. A little bit of a scrum in the middle. A lot of bodies there. I didn't catch who took that shot. I think it was number 9, Duncan Stroik. Went off the post. And I'll get confirmation on that as well. I apologize for missing that. I was focused more on the ball. But great job by Kidd to get a little piece on that. Then it caught post, and then when it bounced back to Campbell, he was able to clear it off the line. Heady defensive play from the senior. And as I said, that was a great service by O'Callahan. You know, it's the reason why 8 assists, first-team all-conference player there. Out of bounds. Alvarez looking for Leahy. Good job by the Pacers defense stepping up, not letting D'Souza get any opportunity there. Leahy with 2 goals on the year. Brings great size off the bench at 6'3". And it's going to be a foul on Neto. Looked like he caught Alvarez's foot going for the ball. I think that's one of the most common things you see in soccer is catching the other player and getting the foul call. But official right there made the right call. Martinez will get the free kick. We've got 10.5 minutes left in this first half. Good service there, but De Silva, great defending. Hurd gets it up to Leahy, who's looking for Corona on the right side. Couldn't get through. Tesh, good job as well. He's seen a lot of work on that left side. The Pacers have really played through the right often today. Rutland first. You know, Williams and Rutland combining well together on that right side, and now it's Williams and Corona. So he's putting a big shift. Zunhari was over there with him earlier. Now it's Marco Silva working with him on that side, trying to contain that potent pacer attack. Pacers with it here. Macedo in the middle, trying to get Aguilar. Ooh, but he's going to get called for offsides. I mean, that's one of those that's like just a hair too far. Great idea from Macedo and great run from Aguilar. Interesting tactical change by the Pacers. Switching Corona and Aguilar. Switching sides for them. Aguilar, very versatile player. Has had a terrific Pacer career and hopes to extend it. At least one more game for the NCAA tournament, as Macedo is going to get called for a foul on Tesh. They did a quick start. No long service as Hurd's right there. Marco Silva intercepting his header. Great job defensively from Corona to take that ball away from O'Callahan. And just like that, Desage. Game getting more physical in the middle of the park. Lynch going against Kelly. 24 versus 24. Alvarez, a great early challenge, taking the ball away. It'll be a dangerous free kick with 6.5 minutes left in the half. O'Callahan on the ground right now, sitting down, more stretching and we'll get a clock stoppage. As I said earlier, this is not your normal November 5th day. It's very warm. Shorts, t-shirts, everybody's on the warmer side. Going to cause more cramps and more abnormal things than you'd see in November in North Carolina, especially after last week's game in the mountains where much cooler temperature, much different weather. Easy job there from Corona to take it away. Nice little trickery from Marco Silva, but the Pacers clear it out. Good job there by Kidd, taking off that ball from Lynch, who's looking for the deep service, and then gets it out long to Aguilar. Kidd gets it back to Hurd in the midfield. This is one of those situations, 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Retain possession. Make the Tornadoes chase the ball around a little bit. And take what you can get in these times. Kelly doing a great job sprinting up there to get a quicker throw, and Leahy with it. But Tornadoes always getting a couple midfielders, Igor De Silva and Marco Silva, both back there. It's almost almost like the Pacers going against 6 in the back. Oneto taking away and trying to get Stroik going. And we'll have another quick stoppage. Official talking to Macedo about the time wasting there. Threw it, kicked it shortly after the ball went out of bounds. But will be ball back in play. Sage getting it up front, but Kelly right there. Kick it out for a throw-in by the Tornadoes. Very nice couple of one-touch passes by Brevard to get it through there. Lynch in the middle of it. You score 13 goals and 13 goals, 5 assists on the year. You're going to be involved in a lot of things, a lot of good things for a team that happen in the attacking end. Martinez heading it off Kelly's head, and that's going to give the Tornadoes their first corner of the match. Lynch taking it. Great job there by Leahy. The 6'3" forward helping out defensively. D'Souza thinking about making a throw, but he's going to give it to Tesh. As I mentioned earlier, defending is a total team effort. Tesh gets it back in the middle. And that shot's going to go harmlessly over the top of the net. Lynch trying to do anything he can to get a goal. Leahy, a good solid shift up top. Number 22, Peter Darden, going to take over up top, get some minutes running. 2:50 left in the first half. The depth these Pacers have is remarkable. 1 through 38, they can all do something and provide sparks at any moment on the field. It's an abundance of riches for Coach Huber and the rest of the Pacers coaching staff. Coach Peralta and Ortiz. Alvarez and Aguilar in the middle of the park. Corona looking for the middle, looking to get it in, and there's Darden with it. A lot of great, and a block shot by Aguilar. Barbone, great job putting his body in the way there, not letting anything get to Rossi. Pacers right back at it. Barbone again to clear it. 1:40 left. Corona, great job forcing D'Souza to kick it out for the corner kick for the Pacers. They looked dangerous on set pieces today. Obviously the one they scored the goal on in 35th minute by Rutland. Excuse me, not the 35th minute. The 11th minute. It's 35 minutes left in the half. Apologize for that. Aguilar taking this. Goes low and cleared out by the Tornadoes. Quick cross in. Corona with it. Not sure what the call was. Not sure if that was a handball, offsides, or just a general foul, but it's going to be Tornadoes ball with 26 seconds on the clock. Or looking for Darden Rossi right there, though, to take away any danger. We got the final countdown for the end of the first half. And that is how things will end at the end of one. At the end of the first 45 minutes, the Pacers with a 1-0 lead at Wake Med Soccer Park. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with you in shortly.
right, welcome back to Cary, North Carolina for the conclusion to today's USA South Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Championship. Pacers with a 1-0 lead off the 10th minute goal by Josh Rutland. Second goal of the tournament, and if this stands, this will be his second game winner of the tournament. Got his boot on a perfect throw-in from TJ Hurd. But still 45 minutes left here. Before this half gets going, just like to congratulate the William Peace Pacers volleyball team, and I know on a terrific season. They've still got a chance at an at-large bid for the NCAA tournament, but they fell in the USA South Athletic Conference championship match today at Southern Virginia University. It was 1 versus 2, and SVU ended up taking that. So congratulations to the Knights on earning the title and the automatic bid. But congratulations to the Pacers on a terrific year as well, and hopefully that at-large bid is coming. We'll get this second half going in just a moment. I apologize for being behind on the clock during the half. We're going to do our best to not get behind. Pacers had 60% of the possession in the first half. Nice job of controlling it there. Igor De Silva gets it up to Ryan Lynch. Rush Campbell really had the defensive play of the half, clearing the ball off the line as the Tornadoes were looking to tie the score. 14 minutes left in the first half. Ball bouncing around, a lot of people there. Thankfully, though, Pacers were able to take it away. Campbell, the senior, showed off why he is who he is. Kelly gets it back to Martinez on the left side. So we did flip. Pacers are going right to left. And the Tornadoes in blue will be going left to right. It helps me out being this far away, getting to see a whole different group of people. Fortunately, I won't be able to see the battle between Rutland and Tesh that I got to see a lot of in the first half. I'll still be able to see it, but just a little bit further as Rutland looking for Alvarez on a little run. Pacers return to their same starting 11. Looks like the only change for the Tornadoes is Marco Silva replacing Sunhari in the midfield. Good pressing job by Rutland. Barbone getting a throw-in. Lynch getting surrounded by a lot of Pacers. Smart job. Gets a foul call. Hurd, Alvarez, and Williams all there to surround him. Kickoff with it to O'Callahan. A couple nice one touches. Morgan with the blast from distance and very high. No problems whatsoever. As the clock keeps rolling at Wake Med Soccer Park. Be interesting to see if the unseasonably warm weather
um, affects anybody today, especially in the second half. A lot of minutes played by this, by obviously the back lines of both teams as Morgan gets it over to Lynch. Lynch with some space, being guarded by Williams. Oh, great little heel touch pass, and Campbell deflecting Garcia's shot. Beautiful flick pass from Lynch. Ball back into the middle, and O'Callahan's header very wide. No problem there for the Pacers. But a good movement, good attacking possession by the Tornadoes. But there was Campbell once again to make a good defensive stop. We talk about goalies not always having a ton of stats. And sometimes, central defenders are the, oftentimes the same. They make big plays. They're rarely getting credit for, goal line clearances or that play he had there on Garcia, not letting anything go there. And we are going to get our first caution of the afternoon. Lemus going in the referee's book with a yellow. Didn't like that challenge on Marco Silva. And this is one of those things that's thrown me off all game, but they really do love Lynch's service because he's going to take this from the side. If it was on the other side, O'Callahan would be taking it. But they like Lynch's service from the spot. He gets it in, and Campbell knocks it high in the air. Morgan looking to get Campbell getting more touches on it than anybody else in that scrum, and he boots it across half line. Lemus knocks it out. They'll definitely have to be careful the rest of the match in order to not pick up a second yellow. Campbell getting called for the foul. It looks like it was Williams actually getting judged that by the referee on Lynch, trying to make something happen, kind of being the one-man crew for the Tornadoes. Interesting that bringing up O'Callahan for this, even though he's primarily been Lynch on that side, but obviously Morgan and Barbone being 6'3", the same height as Morgan back there. Lots of height for the Tornadoes. Igor De Silva at 6'1" as well, so a lot of height there. But Alvarez taking it away. Not allowing O'Callahan's cross to get there. And we're going to get a quick stoppage right now. Looked like a collision there between two players. And we'll take a quick break. And we're back. Jorge Lemus was the one slow to get up after a collision in the air. He's going to come out, get checked out by Kevin Brandt, the athletic trainer. Donnie Leahy coming in for the Pacers, as O'Callahan will get the throw in on the near side. Once again, that 6'3" versus 5'6" matchup. Kelly doing a great job on Morgan, and ball getting kicked out wide. Yep, and we're going to get ourselves another yellow card. Oh, I thought there'd be a yellow there, but I was incorrect. Looked like the Brevard player, not sure exactly who, caught Rutland high, which would have been a yellow card, but I think they just called it more of a dangerous play and nothing. Leahy, good little flick onto Rutland. Desage able there to take it away. Good job. High defending by Williams on Lynch. And I know that's not where Lynch wants to get his service, to get his touches. He wants to get in the attacking third. But because of the stout defending by the Pacers, it's been, most of his touches have been middle third of the park. Leahy trying to run on this, but it's going to be easy play for Rossi. And Barbone with it now. Two outside backs, Kelly and O'Callahan. Offsides there by Leahy. He looked deep on Aguilar's little flick to him. Brevard brought a student section, very impressive. About a 4-hour trip from Brevard College, and they've been loud this whole second half. Foul there, Alvarez on Igor da Silva. Those two have been battling all afternoon. 35 minutes left. I'm sure they'll have a couple of conversations the rest of the way. Lynch, good quick pass, but Campbell there, take it away, looking for Leahy, and Leahy's trying to get on the end of this, but Barbone's going to get to beat him, so he gets it over to Rossi. Garcia comes out of that little tussle there. Lynch trying to get on it. Didn't have the best first touch. And we get a stoppage once more. We had a handball on Vera after Campbell took it away from Lynch. Lynch didn't have his best touch on that. O'Callahan taking this free kick, and Morgan's header goes over the top. We're gonna get a couple of subs here. Lemus coming back in for Leahy. Neto coming back in. for the Tornadoes, and it looked like Barbone coming out. Lars Hutriat. Taking over that center back spot next to Dusage. Foul there in the middle of the park. Pacers pushing forward. They'd love to get a second. Aguilar up in the air. Great little flick on from Lemus. I'll tell you, I feel like that's one of the most difficult things to do. You know, you watch professional games, and they always say, it's like, oh, he's got to do better with that header. And to me, directing a ball that's coming at you from 50 yards away into the perfect spot in the back of the net is extremely difficult thing. I think that's Lemus' second one today where he just perfectly flicked it on. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to get in the back of the net either time, but nice job there. Will be interesting to see how Oneto and O'Callahan kind of combine on this right side. Oneto in the first half worked on the left. Obviously, they're teammates and they're both players, and they've been through a lot. As Tesh did a nice job not letting Rutland get anything, but it's different working with different combinations between backs and wings. Good step up there from O'Callahan. But right to Hurd, TJ Hurd. Pacers with it. Rutland back to Vera in the middle. Lemus was going for a quick turn, but Tornadoes really clamped down. Marco Silva, Brady Tesh, and Hutriat right there all surrounded him. It looks like Barbone did not come out of the game. I thought Barbone did, but he moved higher up. So they took Morgan out of the game and put Barbone into the center forward spot. Not often you see a central defender get moved to the center forward position. It's the Pacers looking to attack here. Good launch by Aguilar. He's frustrated at himself, but anytime you put pressure on a defense like that, it's a good opportunity. I know he wanted more. Good flick there by Barbone, but Karan Williams able to take it away from Lynch before Lynch pulls him down. As I said, Lynch has had very few clean touches in the attacking third. Surprising for someone as lethal as he is in the attacking third. You know, as I mentioned earlier, 13 goals, 5 assists on the year. That Pacers back line not making his life easy today. You know, the one that I thought he really had a good opportunity at the top of the box, top of the 18. Campbell was right there and took it away. And good little rip from Alvarez, and sails a little high, though. Half hour left in this game. Foul there on Barbone. Fisher's definitely going to pull that back to The restart kick from Hurd was nowhere near where the foul occurred. As Martinez will take this. Garcia, nice play there to intercept it, but once again, middle of the park, TJ Hurd looking for Lemus, who's got some room in the corner. Great play to get around Hutrion. Oh, good save by Rossi. Oh, and Rutland's shot into the side of the net. How Lemus was able to get that much on it, very impressive by the junior forward. Pacers are going to get two subs right here. Corona and Macedo coming in. Vera and Rutland coming out. Once again, Aguilar switching sides. Aguilar looking to switch sides of the field. Very difficult thing. Good movement there by the Pacers. Good job stepping up there by Williams, getting the outside back. Cross. Not as effective as he would like it to have been, but great push forward on the right side by Williams. Callahan is going to slow it down, take this throw, kind of get more of a set piece here. I know Barbone thought about going quickly, but they're not gonna go with that right now. Callahan's throw. Martinez, good job there to take it away. Yeah. Knew Kelly was going to get in. He came in late, stepped on him. Arguably, there could have been fouls on O'Callahan and Corona. I thought O'Callahan had a little bit of a tug there to pull Corona down. And then Corona kind of pushed him, shoved him aside. Nothing, but Kelly's late challenge on the back of the leg is what got it. And this is a dangerous free kick position for the Tornadoes. Hurd right there, and Marco Silva launching a shot over the goal. You know, it talked about earlier about like the stoutness of the center of the, you know, of this Pacers defensively, and you know the amount of times I've announced that, oh, Hurd took it away, or Campbell took it away. Alvarez, same thing. Martinez, you know, it's been often. Ooh. They called the second one there. Hurd got shoved in the back, but then they gave it to Oneto when he got shoved in the back. So Oneto clearly wants something more from the official. They gave him the foul call.
I think it should have gone the other way a second beforehand, but they must have missed that one. It's a very difficult job being a center official, so I'm not harping on it. Just a difficult job, and I'm seeing it from 45 feet away as O'Callahan's with this. Oneto, and after Oneto complained to the official, they call him for the foul on that. Helping spring somebody, but, you know, Corona was there to take that away. Good job there by Macedo. Corona against O'Callahan. Yeah. Callahan got pushed in the back by Corona to get the foul call. It's one of those, I feel like there's going to be a lot of yelling at the official no matter what happens in the next 23 minutes. Macedo's shot, great little placement. Good job by Rossi. Wouldn't have been a goal if he hadn't been there, but nice job. And O'Callahan's clearance attempt, miss hit off his foot. It's going to be a corner kick here. Aguilar going to be taking this one as the Pacers move up everybody. Kelly and two outside backs, Kelly and Williams deep, and so is Hurd. Aguilar's service. Rossi got a piece of that. Martinez was behind him. May have been able to get his head on that had Rossi not been there. So it's going to be a corner from the near spot by Aguilar. Once again, Kelly, Williams, and Hurd are the three deep men for the Pacers. Everyone else up. Look for Alvarez, wasn't there. Macedo battling Tesh, and Dusage right there to take it away. Yep, there's going to be a stoppage of the clock right there. Williams and Lynch came together pretty hard. And Williams is going to get the yellow. A little late there, kind of. He's going to go in the book. Second caution of the day for the Pacers. So Williams and Lemus on yellows. 21-29 left in the game. Lemus, great job defensive work for a center forward. You're going to rarely see him in your defending corner, but that's exactly what he did. We're going to have a group of subs coming on. Oneto coming out. Sunhari coming back. Sunhari coming in for the first time this half, and Francesco Bonametti. The two subs for the Tornado, so Bonametti and Sunhari. So Pacers working their way slowly down the field. Williams did lead the Pacers in yellow cards with 5 on the year. That is his 6th. Lemus gets taken down.
Dangerous spot for a free kick just outside the box. Aguilar. Interesting to see if he loops it around. Kelly and Williams, the only guys deep, but Tornadoes have everyone else up. Macedo trying to get his foot on there, and that's going to go out of bounds. Nothing doing for Rossi. Rossi going quick. As Lynch gets a little flick to Barbone. Barbone getting the foul on Campbell. Championship games are always difficult to ref. No matter what, someone's going to be unhappy with just like any game, but heightened tensions, heightened emotions, so much on the line. Any little thing can be the difference between winning a title or not, you know. And this would be a first title for either of these two teams. First berth in the Division III tournament for either of these teams. So, lots at stake for today. And this is the first year of the I'll say new USA South Athletic Conference. And the play on gone for Hurd. As the conference did split in half over the summer. Brevard, the one team from the Western Division that stayed with the conference due to them being in North Carolina and being closer to all the North Carolina schools. That goes out of bounds. Barbone waiting for Tesh to throw that one in. Kelly looking for the clearance. Nice job there by Macedo to come back in and take that away. Hurd gets it to Corona on the wing. Corona, nice little chip to Lemus. To Macedo. But a great play by Dusage. And Macedo's getting called for the foul. Here's Martinez with it. A nice little header back to Lemus and from Corona, but Lemus got more of it than he wanted, that's for sure. Barbone coming out. Get you the number of who went in. I believe that was... I think that was number 32, Danny Riviera, but I'll get you confirmation as we get closer. Hurd, nice job taken away from Lynch. Martinez kicking it for, trying to clear it out of the zone, and no Pacers there. And I apologize, that was Finney, Will Finney, not Riviere, that came in there. As it goes out of bounds for Tornadoes throwing. .14 minutes left here, as definitely much more of a push by the Tornadoes, and I mean, let's be realistic, it makes sense. They know an at-large is probably not in the cards if they don't score in the next 13 minutes. So much of it goes on regional rankings, and if you're ranked regionally at any time during the season, they have not been ranked. Pacers have been. Push in the back there, and we are going to get the Tornadoes' first caution of the day. Finney just did a two-hand shove on Williams. I'm not really sure why he's complaining right now. I think all the cards so far that I've seen today have been all correctly adjudicated by the official. You know, they done a nice job by the head ref, keeping things good situation. Good job there by Hurd, getting his head on that. Be surprised if he doesn't get an all-tournament nod for his effort today and on Thursday. So he's really been instrumental in the midfield. Once again, Hurd and Campbell not allowing anything. Oh! And that one snuck through. Garcia hitting the post. Wow. Great job by the Tornadoes. Garcia getting the loose ball and ripping one through the Pacers defenders. Bounced off the post. I don't think kids saw it through the group of players. Then Finney was down there really trying to do a lot. Getting the rebound. Barbone coming back in the game. And Darden coming in for Lemus. Very unexpected shot from Garcia. Snuck it through. I think everyone was so focused on what was happening between Campbell. Great play there by Williams to get his foot on that. And outstanding hustle by Lynch. A little shook up after knocking that one away. But yeah, Garcia's rip hitting the post. Couple inches to the right, and that's in the back of the net, and we got a tie ball game for the last 11 minutes. But that's a second time that left post on that side, on that goal, has been helpful for the goalie. First half, Rossi getting the benefit of that help. And now Kidd. Reason why they say the post is the goalie's best friend. Darden with it in the middle, looking to get it to Corona. That's going to go out of bounds. Williams getting upended. Waiting to see what the call was. Finney getting called for the foul. You know, as I mentioned, that Williams and Lemus have to be careful because they're on yellows. Finney's got to do the same thing. Doesn't want to get a red short, you know, with a red now, you know, a second yellow leading to an ejection would, you know, almost seal the deal. Playing with 10 this late in the match against one of the best teams in the region can never be easy for anybody. And Aguilar is going to get called for that on Barbone. Official said he stepped on a leg. Lynch taking this free kick. There's number 4 again. Rush Campbell. Callahan tries getting it in. There's number 8. Campbell and Hurd. Corona, nice job there as well as he got fouled. Upended by Dusage. Martinez taking this free kick, but I mean, I can tell you how many times I've said it today. There's Campbell, there's Hurd. I'm sure the rest of the USA South Athletic Conference will be happy next year as Hurd and Campbell will not be manning the center of the field for the Pacers. Marco Silva back in the game as Finney comes out. And I do wonder if that was the case of like cautions, trying to avoid getting a caution. And we're going to get another caution here. Peter Darden getting the yellow as he tripped up Igor Da Silva. 7:27 left on the clock. Official talking, trying to make, you know, I think it's one of those situations like, hey, this has been a great game. Let's not ruin it with anything late that anyone's going to regret, you know. Head officials talking to the 4th official. I think just to keep an eye on everything. We'll let you know, in order to help with the post-game festivities, I will be signing off with about 2.5 minutes left in regulation. So apologize for that. Hopefully for Pacer fans out there, we are still leading when I sign off, but just giving everyone the heads up on that. Aguilar, nice job clearing it away from Lynch. You know, you got to really credit the Pacers defense. They're, you know, this is Lynch with it right there. One of the best opportunities he's had in the attacking third, and once again, TJ Hurd right there to clear. If I have a vote on all tournament team, he'd certainly be on it. Saj pushing forward. And there's another person I definitely have a vote for, and Rush Campbell clearing that. Campbell with it there. Tornadoes looking to get something in the middle. Little flick there. Good block from Martinez. Garcia with a shot, and that's out of bounds. Goal kick wide right. You know, this is the time where you see knots in the stomach. You hope your guys don't have it. Hope your players don't have it. Just got to stay settled, ready for whatever comes. And a goal! Igor da Silva as the Tornadoes celebrate with their fans. Da Silva's rip off the Da Silva's rip. And apparently Da Silva is going to go in the he's going to go in the book for a caution for his celebration. But a little bit of ugliness there between the two sets of fans. You know, it's off of that. You see a terrific play. Unbelievable, terrific shot from Da Silva. You know, I understand the excitement of everything, but like as I said earlier, don't want to mar an incredible game. You know, two terrific teams playing right now. Rutland back in the contest, trying to get a late goal. Foul there by Williams. As we approach 5 minutes left, we'll get a quick stoppage. Tornadoes with the free kick here as we get back going. 5 minutes left in the game. Chukov back in the game. Trip Kid with the goal kick now. Lemus, Rutland, Pacers back to their starting 11. There's Campbell. And there's a yellow on Aguilar. 3:58 left. Looked like he was late on that just by a little bit. Yeah, the wind has definitely been taken out of this. Barbone with it. A little flick to, and Lynch's shot just out wide. I apologize for not starting the clock. About 12 seconds behind on the clock on the webcast, so sorry about that. But yeah, a little flick from Barbone. Very interesting to see how their offense is has changed with him at center forward. As I said earlier, you don't see a center defender going to center forward, but he's done it. He's done it with aplomb. Good job by Williams getting that out away from him. So now we've got a 1-1 tie. These two teams did tie a week ago. As you know, regular season, they do not go to PKs to decide it. Chukov with it, being guarded by Hurd. Gets it over to Sinati. Lynch going against Kelly. Good little battle there. O'Callahan, quick chip. Good hustle there by Alvarez to get back, and Marco Silva just clears it out wide. We'll get a stoppage in the clock as Barbone was on the ground for a little bit, so I'm going to catch up our clock. Barbone's going to come out, and we'll be 2 minutes away. I will not be stepping away because unless a goal comes in the next 2 minutes, I'll be with you for overtime as well. Martinez out to Rutland. Rutland's pass looking for Alvarez, didn't have enough on it. Asunhade gets it out, gets it over to Garcia, who had another good look as well. Lehman's going to have the throw in. Minute 20 here. Can see if the Pacers can muster the same magic they made earlier in the game. It was 10 minutes. It was the 10th minute of the game when Hurd had a beautiful throw in. Here's Hurd's throw. Little flick there by Alvarez. Aguilar right there, trying to get something. 40 seconds. Good headed there by Kelly as Hurd looks to get. There's going to be nothing there. And with less than 30 seconds left, it'd be safe to say we look like we'll be going to extra time. Williams clears it out. 15 on the clock. And the clock stop. 10 seconds. Heard with some blood on him. So they're going to pull him out real quick, get a quick sub, get him ready for the Peter Darden, who does have a little bit of a cannon on his throwing. So makes sense with 10 seconds. Put him in, see what he can do. We'll get the 10-second countdown once the ball gets back in play. Good flicking by Rush. But it won't be enough. And with that, we will head to extra time. I will be back with you in a few moments. Please stick around for this for the exciting conclusion to the USA South Athletic Conference Men's Championship from Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina.
All right, and we are back here for the 10 minutes, first 10 minutes. Here at Wake Med Soccer Park. USA South did switch their overtime rules for this year, where you play the full 20 no matter what. There will be no golden goal. I apologize for the clock, as Rutland has it in the middle. And he gets called for the foul on Marco Silva. Pace is going with the same 11 that started the game. Rossi speeding it up, getting it going out. Martinez is right there. Several players out here playing on caution, so Barbone sticking up top, which makes complete sense. You know, that they look more dangerous in the attack with Barbone up there. Coach Diana definitely, you know, making sure that, hey, what worked late, you might as well stick with it going into the extra time. It's Martinez service. It's out. One big change at right back. O'Callahan not in there. Aguilar looking for Alvarez. Alvarez is scooped up. Dusage gets it over to Chukov. And Chukov looking for Lynch, but Campbell taking it away. Campbell trying to do some work on his own, and not really sure what was there, but Tesh getting drawing the foul from Campbell. But yeah, O'Callahan not in for the Tornadoes. Miles Schaefer, a senior from Greenville, South Carolina, over there manning the right outside back for them. It's big shoes to fill in for. Callahan, the first team all-conference defender, really does a lot of different things, able to distribute deep throws. It's got to be cool. Calmer heads have to prevail. Thought something could blow up there. Thankfully, nothing did. As I said earlier, there's no point in, you know, you don't want to mar what's been a terrific championship game, what's been a terrific championship environment, and a great tournament overall. Marco Silva's service up there. Campbell gets a little head on it as Lynch trying to do something, but Ruddy right there takes it away. Good step up by Marco Silva. He's really been a big impact in the midfield, but Aguilar getting held. He's getting surrounded by 4 different Tornadoes, trying to find something, trying to find Alvarez going through there. Great hold-up play
by the senior. Schaefer looking to get it to Lynch. Williams there. Kickoff with space. We're about to enter the 96th minute of action this afternoon. Early evening. And it's going to go out of bounds. Another Schaefer throw. Marco Silva has been a real big impact in the middle since he's been introduced early in the, about halfway through the first half. He came in for Tsunade, and Tsunade's played since then, but Silva's just been able to kind of calm things down in the middle of the park. We'll get a quick stop. Vera with it. Great cut in from Rutland. Gets it over to Lemus. Lemus with it. Gets it out to Aguilar. Good solid ball movement. And two yellow cards given out right there. Looked like Sunhari got one on the challenge. I believe Alvarez got the other one. Sunhari will be coming out of the game. Garcia coming in for him. Dangerous position right now. About 10 yards outside the box. 10 yards outside the 18. About 9. They're moving the defenders back. It's about 9 yards outside the 18, so you're about 27 out. Alvarez taking this. Seem to get through the wall. Oh, what a save by Rossi. And Tesh just heads it out. Brilliant save from Rossi. Terrific location on that shot by Alvarez. And Mateus Rossi with a huge champion. I mean, that's one of those championship saves. Aguilar looking for the curl in. And gets cleared out. Quick throw in though. Veer looking to get inside, nothing working. Williams looking to get to that, uses his speed and athleticism to make sure he links up with Rutland. Rutland trying to get around Tesh, but very nice job defending him. You know, other than that first 10-minute spell, Tesh has looked really strong on that from his left back spot. Barbone, nice little link up to to Lynch, and that goes just wide. Limping a little bit after that, but he had that hustle play he had at the end of regulation. He was limping. Looks like, not sure if they, yep. Not restart the clock, so I apologize for that. Great show of sportsmanship by Kelly going over there to help Lynch off the field. Clock stopped, so it's not one of those like, oh, I just want to get things going. That's a great show of sportsmanship. Two minutes, 6 seconds left. First to overtime. Ball up top, Williams. And Tesh could not handle that one. Lemus with it, looking to make a little bit of attack on the right side. Utria taken away from him, but there's Williams. Nice little job of Barbone showing off his defensive skills while playing forward. Finney is back in the game for the Tornadoes. Good step up there for Martinez, and her doing a good job as well. One minute remaining in the half. Excuse me, the half of overtime. Miss hit there, but Garcia's with it. And Campbell right there to take it away. Rutland looking to clear it with 30 seconds left in the first overtime. I think one of those situations like let's regroup. This kid catches that can of corn right there. "17 seconds left. Don't know. The Pacers are obviously they'll try and get one here, but Aguilar, nice little move there. See if he can get one. Rutland's header attempt. Nothing going, and we will go to the second overtime. We'll have a very quick intermission. The first intermission is you get 10 minutes in between the 90 minutes, but this one it's much shorter. Get about 2 to 3 minutes once everyone clears. This is the second session of OT as we enter the 101st minute. Two goals so far on tap. Josh Rutland in the 10th minute off a long throw by TJ Hurd. And then we had, obviously, Igor De Silva's goal with about 9 minutes left in regulation. Screamer from about 5 yards outside the box. We'll get started here in just about 30 seconds.
Pacers back on the field. They're going to go to the same 11. Same 11 that started. Same 11 that's played the whole last 10 minutes. Sun going down. Temperatures dropping a little bit. Once again, the Tornadoes making some changes with Oneto out there. O'Callahan returning for this. So he did not play in the last session, but he is returning. One of those things, the last game of the, last game of the season, can't hold anything back. And that's going to go harmlessly out of bounds. Barbone looking for that ball there. Veer getting surrounded. Hurd as well there in that situation. No one out wide to the right as Garcia just lets it go out harmlessly for a throw-in. Going to be Williams looking to get Ramiro Vera in the middle. And Lemus getting called for the foul. Looked like it was a good takeaway from here, but obviously I'm about 120, 130 yards from there, so I don't have as good a view as that side official. Davis, Kelly, Garden, Lynch, and Lynch's shot over the top of the net. He really has not had an easy time of it. They've clamped down on him. You look at the two leading scorers for the two teams between him and Lemus, not really getting a lot of great options. Lynch had that one in the first overtime. Lemus had two headers that were decent, but for the most part, not a lot. Hurd getting fouled there by Oneto, so it's going to give a little bit of space here as Kelly looks to go quick out to Aguilar. Gets it around, gets it to Alvarez, and Dusage kicks it out of bounds. Hurd going to take this throw-in. Martinez coming up, so the only ones back are Campbell, Kelly, and Williams. Rutland right there, and bouncing around. Oh, what a save by Rossi. Two saves right there. And Williams clears it back in. And that's going to be clock stop, and I haven't been running it, so I apologize for those of you at home.
But a lot of great opportunities. Rutland, 2 attempts there. As the Pacers, great moments there. Try and get a goal. Hutriot, slow to get to his feet, but he's going to come out with D'Souza coming back into the middle of the park. As we approach 6:40 remaining in this second overtime. If it does remain scoreless, we will go to penalty kicks. Each team selects 5 takers, and whoever has the best score after that wins. If it's tied after that, goes to sudden death penalty kicks. Barbone with it in the middle. Still getting some room. Lynch, guarded by Campbell. Getting through, and Barbone gets it to D'Souza. Great save by Kidd. Big time play by the junior from Swansboro. Stretching out there. D'Souza with a great attempt from just outside the box and just outside the 18, and Kidd stretching out, giving everything to keep that out of the net. It's going to set up a corner for Lynch. He goes short and right off Campbell's head. As Callahan gets it over to Lynch, and Aguilar knocks it out of bounds. Callahan going to take this throw-in. Callahan looking to swing it in. Good job there from Lemus to clear it out to Dusage. Not sure how that wasn't a handball. It looked like more than shoulder, but I don't make the calls. I just announce. As O'Callahan looks to get it in. Kidd doing a nice job picking up. Looking to get out quick to Rutland with 4:40 remaining on the clock. Sports become like one game a year. He always does. He comes to one game a year and goes crazy. Going to be throwing for the Pacers as they got knocked out of bounds. Garcia looking to get it out wide to O'Callahan, which successful for the Irishman, looking to connect with Lynch. D'Souza to O'Callahan with some space, lofts it up to Barbone, but even too high for that, for the 6'3". 6'3" Italian from Treviso, Italy. 3.5 minutes left from WakeMed Soccer Park. At the end of this, we will go to PKs if the score remains the same. A little bit of back and forth there between between Kelly and O'Callahan. Both people trying to get the edge there. And that's going to go out of bounds. Looking for Lynch. In the middle of the park, and Martinez clearing it out. 2.5 minutes. Most of the possession this overtime has been for the Tornadoes as Lynch looking for, thought he was going to go for that backheeled pass that he had earlier in the second half as that goes out of bounds. As Tesh is going to take this throw in. But yeah, definitely Tornadoes with more momentum on their side this extra time. Rutland looking to clear it. And here's Lynch with a shot, and that is in the back of the net. With 1:43, the Tornadoes take a 2-1 lead. Two-1 lead off the shot from Lynch. I've been talking about him all game, about how dangerous he is, and there he goes with 1:43 on the clock. Thankfully, with the no golden goal rule that the USA South went to this year, the Pacers still have a chance, 1:43 to tie it. And Peter Darden is going to come in for Ramiro Vera. And we've got a member of the Tornadoes down. Looks like Igor da Silva, but I can't tell from here. Minute 43, Lynch looking like the hero. Pacers pushing forward. Donnie Leahy also in the game, trying to get some attacking momentum. Lynch and Hurd getting tangled up a little bit. Pacers definitely bringing more attacking options. Campbell pushing forward. And that's going to be a foul. And if we get a stoppage and a yellow card, with 58 seconds left on the clock, .40 seconds left. And there's going to be a yellow card given to the William Peace bench with 19 seconds left on the clock. And a red card was assessed to the William Peace bench as well. A yellow for Coach Huber, and I believe a red card for associate head coach Ozzie Peralta. And I apologize for the clock. There's actually 30 seconds left. They stopped it earlier than I was aware of. So 20 seconds left. 13 seconds left at Wake Med Soccer Park. 10. And with that, love to congratulate Brevard College Tornadoes on winning the 2022 USA South Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Championship. Congratulations to the William Peace Pacers on a terrific year as well. There's still a chance for an at-large bid. Don't know what will happen, but congratulations to Brevard College Tornadoes.